Hi everybody, welcome to virtualpool4blog.com. I hope everyone's well. We are heading towards election time for my ward, and come what may, I won't be taking anything else on for a while, so whatever output I can maintain after the election will be what I'm able to do on an ongoing basis. I haven't had much of a chance to test anything on the online platform. I may or may not have any more time when after the election. I might have to pull out of that, but hopefully I'll have time to get involved. And there you see a nice shot there from the computer, the dragon. I'm in the loser's side of the draw. Unfortunately, I lost my last match, but I'm still comfortably at the top end of the rankings because of shots like that. And this one, I had my mate Make a Stand 5 in mind because he likes the 8-ball videos, he wants to get better at them. It's a tactical game, this one. You've got to try and open things up, but make sure that you never, as best that you can, leave a clearance opportunity. Now, that's a lot easier said than done, of course. Now in Blackball, you get the choice. Now I pressed the wrong button there. I meant to shoot in. Yeah, never mind. Got a free shot. And I missed. That was pretty poor. I guess the thing to bear in mind in this game is that you have to... Let's play safe here. Oh no! Oh, careless. You've got to try not to leave your, like I said, try not to leave your opponent a clearance. Things aren't as hairy here because we've got the... He's got to make it happen. He's got the black tricky. He's got the red at the top tricky. So you might just see... And the worst thing you can do is, you see this, you'll see it in your pub all the time if you play pub pool. I guess the thing to say to you firstly is never ever be frightened to play safe of getting 7-balled. There's this thing where some pubs say, oh, you got to lop your pants down and run around the table if you get 7-balled. That's simply not the case, or shouldn't be the case, because you should only clear up when you've got a chance to do so. If you're anywhere a decent player, it shouldn't be too hard for you to clear up a full rack of balls. It shouldn't be too difficult. Now the ball here that's tricky is the one next to black, so we're going to go after that straight away. Let's have a go. Now we're going to have a go at it now. Did I even go? Yeah, it does. So we'll just run through and we've potted this. And again, we don't have to worry too much about position because... Oops. Didn't come off at all. It's very jumpy, this video today. I don't know why when I'm recording. You guys will probably see it smooth, but that's missed. So I've got a free shot here. I'm just going to take it in place. Now remember, after you've fouled, it's not like old pool games where you get 2 shots and then if you pot like 6 balls in a row and then miss, you get another visit. It's not like that. Blackball is not like that. You get a free shot on your first one, which takes out the deliberate foul because you can then pot a ball that's over the bag of your opponents. No, that's a mistake. But again, what he has to do here really is... No, that's a better shot because he's left it on and he's tried to make it hard for me to clear up. So what he's essentially saying to me is, you've got 1 visit to clear up and I've made a mess of it. So that is essentially what he was trying to do. And I've cost myself with a pretty poor shot the first frame of this match. Not much chance to make amends because it's only a 3-rack game. So the first thing you need to do when you first look at a table is just assess which the bad balls are, which are the good balls. Now I'm not really seeing anything that's particularly good about any ball. However, we do have reason to open up the... I know, I've given myself another open shot because I potted 2. I might just... What I want is to have an angle on that ball to try and get into them. Wow, this is just jumpy as hell. There we go. Just give him a good smack. And it has partially opened up, but not really. Probably just going to try and cover the bag, and if this goes in, and that's a bag covered. So if you can't do anything else, cover a bag, because it pretty much forces your opponent to do something. Now, assess the table just here before the shot's taken. Just pause the screen and have a look at the way the table is now. He's got 3 difficult balls, and I've got 5 over the pocket. So unless he can pull a really good clearance out of the bag, which it looks like he's not going to do now, he's really going to struggle to beat me here. Now he's done a good shot there. He's partially covered this ball here. I'm trying to think what the best... I'm probably going to try and cover the black here. Although I've actually got the double. Have a go. Try and pot this one. He's still not got anything he can do really. Can I get onto that ball? I should be able to screw back and pot this in the same pocket. Let's have a go. And the big part of this game, I mean, I'm going to be covering the bag really, is knowing when to go for the clearance and when not to. And I haven't quite gone far enough there. That's a disappointment. Now I could lose the match here. What's he doing? Now that's a mistake, a big mistake. He should never have left the ball on there. So it's a very simple task now for me to... Well, I've made it slightly more difficult with this bad shot that I played. But nice strong shot there. I'm going to bring it back to 1-1. So I need a good break here. I'm going to try hitting the top ball for a change. Oh, and the ball's just flying in. Oh, how many did I get there? I've got 3 yellows and just 5 off the break. Have you seen many more than that? I don't know. Now the big problem with this track is that I've basically potted all the balls. But if you pot this one and then the middle one for position on the black, that takes out, planning a run, that takes out all of the bottom half of the table. So now you just have to work out how best to leave yourself that ball where it's probably off that ball. So if we screw off this one and then that one, we have a plan for a run out. So this ball, then that ball, then this ball, then that ball, and a black into that pocket. That's the plan. Let's see if we can do it. And of course it is for the match. Now you have to be open to changing your plan sometimes. Especially if things don't work out the way you wanted them to. Now I think I might have to change my plan here. I don't really want to, but it's going to be tough for me to get position on this next ball. I need to judge the... And that really couldn't be worse. So unfortunately we didn't get it. So I'm going to try and pot the one over the bag, which I've got, and then force to roll this in. So we're now on Desperation Street, and then with this ball we're going to come across the table, screw back across to leave hopefully the black in the corner, which I've overdone by a fair degree. I don't even know if it's still on. Can I even cut this in? I don't know. I'm going to try. Wow. Don't want to see that white go in. Oh, there you go. So there's the match. So that rack was a really good example. Let's go to the next one. Play another one. I did well there. So we're playing Clarke, and we're down to the last. Mr. 400 still there, and he's the guy who I'm fighting for the top of the rankings. So that's of course the computer version of John Schmidt, who is a brilliant player from America. Now what's the obvious ball here? Just pause the screen, have a look. Let's have a look overhead. What do you think? Got to be yellows, primarily because these 2 reds are over the pocket, but you kind of get to the potting angle, whereas the yellow balls are definitely at the potting angle. So what you have to do with the yellows, if you do want them, take an easy ball to start. It's not always the it's not always the ball that you might want to take, but it's the ball that gets you on that set of balls. And on this table you need to be clearing, because even though the red's a bit tricky, the chances are you're not going to get that many chances to to take them. Now these, you got to take care of these on these tables because they're a bit tight. That's a nice shot. I love Chinese snooker myself. It's not a racial term, that just means, that's just the word for getting in that predicament. I'm not quite sure why, but we've got a good chance of clearing here. Just a nice shot off the bottom. We need to leave the white a little bit higher than what it is now, but not too far away from where it is now. There, then we can punch the white like that. And then we need to do a little delicate screw shot for the black in the corner. So happy with that. Nice little run out here. We've kept up a good standard. And just to show him that he would have had a nice run, I've left him with all of his red balls. So let's crack on. Want to see a ball drop. There's 2 reds gone. Now we're just looking at what's going to be left for us. Now unfortunately, and I say unfortunately, I really mean it, the yellow's a tricky set and we haven't got a red, and we must pot a ball to be on them. So that is disappointing. But we can get on this top red yellow here off this ball right next to the white, and then when rolling that in you've got the easy black. So we plan to leave that as the end ball. We're going to probably have to pot this ball as our starter ball, so we've got a bit of a task to start with, and then hopefully knock that red safe while we're at it. So that red's gone a little bit safe, and we've now got a plan. So we obviously, these 2 balls are the easiest balls to get onto our second off last red yellow there. So what we want to do is to get these 2 out the way straight away. It's a little bit overhit, but we're okay. We could try and swing the white round. Now we need, that's not really worked the way I wanted it. It's gone all wrong now. So we're going to have to change plans a little bit. Pot the one up here. Maybe try and hit the yellow that's on the cushion, because we've got the one in the middle. Now we missed that one, but we're a bit lucky that we've got the other one. But we're now into the kind of a problem area, because we now need to do, this is going to be hard, and that's gone all wrong. I'm trying to punch it back and swerve, but it didn't work. So now we're just going to be banking on trying to cover this bottom corner pocket to our right here. If we can get the yellow anywhere near there, I guess that'll be helpful, or at least on the side. Well, in the end I haven't really done anything apart from make my life more difficult. So, as can often happen in this game, we've given our opponent an opportunity to clear up. Not an easy clearance, there's balls next to cushion, and they're always the most tricky of shots. Certainly this computer opponent's more than capable of getting those. And that's gone all wrong for him, and he's left that pretty much easy for me. Hope this is rendering okay, because it's a bit jumpy for me still. And we've got a tricky black, but if we hit it thin there should be no problems. So there we go, a nice comfortable victory to move further in through the loser's side. Let's see who is going to face us. So we have Vidal. We might well go through to play Mr. 400, which is a top of the table clash, so we've got to keep winning on the loser's side. We need to see a ball drop really if we want a chance of clearing up. We're not going to get it. So again, look at the balls. What do you see? It's probably going to be the yellows if it was me, but the computer seems to fancy the reds, and the reds are fine. Not now, they're not. In fact, I should clear up here. This is a nice easy run. So we're going to try and get the one. Well, it's not an easy run. Nothing's dead easy, but we're going to try and pot this guy, get this guy out of the way, because he's the only one that's partially blocked. I remember talking to Mick Hill years ago, who's a very, very good professional player and has been since he was very young, and he said that, get off that, oh, I should have hit that one. Dear, dear, dear. So because I've hit that black, I've changed the plan now. The black's going to go in that pocket. So I'm going to hit this one, then that one, then hopefully that one, roll this one in the middle, and take the black into the corner. And that was because of my small error there, so I've had to change plans there. So what do I do here? Do I roll this one in? Or probably just stop shot. And I can take the other yellow in the middle if possible. We'll just have to judge the speed here. Can I even do this, or will I have to hit the red? No, this is a difficult one. I think probably go into it, but no, unfortunately I haven't done a good job here, so I'm going to have to cut this one. Very thin indeed. Got it. That was a nice shot. Please, so like you saw there, 3 times I went wrong. It just shows it's the sort of the way I play in real life is that I tend to change my plan of attack over and over because I'm just a good potter. I can get myself out of trouble. A really good player never loses his plan. He'll get plan A and he'll pretty much stick with it, but I usually have at least 2 or 3 plans that I have to do before I get a chance to win. Now the black's covered here, everything else for me is okay, and I'm going to get a chance to open that up, so I think I'm going to take that in place. No, I'm going to go to bulk. What I'm going to do with this shot is I'm going to get the black out into play. Try and just open the black. That's okay. Then from here I'm going to try and clear. Plan with this one is to knock this off the red that's on the cushion, just open that up a little bit, and stun the white like that. Probably going into the black here, but it's okay as long as it stays open. Now I'm running myself into a little bit of trouble here because I'm losing the white. Right, I've blown it. Okay, so see how my clutch is. Don't think I've hit it hard enough. I knew I was getting the pocket covered, and if I'd have potted it I would have had a shot, but it has gone wrong, and he's missed as well. So this is a match-winning opportunity right here, and what's the best way of doing it? Sure to be able, sorry, jumping all over the shop. That couldn't have come out much better. So I win again. And let's see where we are here. Oh, and Mr. 400's out. So there you go. So we're getting close to the business end now. And we'll see you on the next video. Hope you enjoyed that and the tactics that we discussed. It's a great game to play Blackball.